Hey, gang, it is Monday, and I do have a Monday editorial for you. It's kind of one that deals with enforcing the coronavirus rules, so to speak, out of Texas. So I'm going to give this one to you and see how you feel about enforcing the stay-home order in Texas. Now, coming to us from WWLP.com, thank you, WWLP. 2 Laredo women for whom Governor Greg Abbott came to the rescue and said should not be jailed for operating a home beauty salon during the COVID-19 emergency were not licensed cosmetologists, Laredo police investigator said Friday. Jose Baeza Jr., an investigator with the Laredo Police Department, said in response to a question from Border Report during a video conference call Friday afternoon with media, "There's a health issue at hand. These 2 ladies were not even licensed beauticians." Anne Isabel Castro Garcia and Brenda Stephanie Mata were arrested on April 15th and detained for a few hours before being released. Both women were charged with violating the city-county emergency plan, according to jail records. Baeza said both also had been released from confinement well before the governor on Thursday modified his executive orders related to COVID-19 to eliminate confinement as a punishment for violating emergency orders, and before the governor personally mentioned them, and Dallas salon owner Shelley Luther. Governor Abbott said, quote, "Throwing Texans in jail who have had their businesses shut down through no fault of their own is nonsensical, and I will not allow it to happen. That is why I am modifying my executive orders to ensure confinement is not a punishment for violating an order. This order is retroactive to April 2nd, supersedes local orders, and if correctly applied, should free Shelley Luther. It may also ensure that other Texans like Anna Isabel Castro Garcia and Brenda Stephanie Mata, who were arrested in Laredo, should not be subject to confinement. As some county judges advocate for releasing hardened criminals from jail to prevent the spread of COVID-19, it is absurd to have these business owners take their place," says Governor Abbott. Now, Luther, who refused to close her Dallas salon, had been sentenced to a week in jail for keeping her business open in defiance of state coronavirus restrictions. And then it goes on. There's some more in here that you can read down and down and down. I'm going to put the link to this story in the description box below. But here you go. You got at least 3 women that are being punished for trying to make money. And I know there are people that will say, well, there are people sick. And I get that too. I'm like that. There is a coronavirus out there. But on the other side of it, they're just trying to make money. They're just trying to keep their businesses afloat. They're just trying to stay alive. And what gets me is not stay alive, but you know what I mean, financially and economically alive. But what gets me is that the investigator from the police department, they weren't even licensed. You know what? A lot of hair people work from home in their own self-business, if you will. They're self-employed that aren't licensed. Hey, can you cut my hair? Yeah, sure. $20, I'll do your hair and yada, yada. So the fact that he brings up they're not even licensed, it just cracks me up. I don't know. Maybe you'll see it differently. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. But this is another thing where the governor steps in and says, look, we're not going to punish people, okay, for trying to do business in this, or we're not going to punish them by putting them in jail, he says, during this pandemic. You know, welcome to America, guys, where they can say, hey, people are getting sick. You can't have your business open. And then you open the business and then you go to jail. Welcome to America, right? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos, that's law enforcement officers from coast to coast, including Laredo, Texas, on this happy Monday. More editorials to come later this week. Thank you guys for watching.